Hey everyone, how's everyone doing today? Oh. Okay. Good evening everyone. Ellarigu swagata suswagata. Welcome to the Tfa Awards 2024. This is the 20th year of the awards, so we are very thankful to all of you, being here. Yay, 20th year needs a lot more, cheering. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And also, my name is Amulya, and I'll be your host today. Last year, we lost Aakar Patel. He was one of the early jurors of the English Creative Writing Awards. He conducted writing workshops for TFA and inaugurated our series, Creative Journeys, with a wonderful talk on his life as a poet, playwright, and a painter. We also lost Navro's contractor, who served on the jury for the Photography Awards. And then Raghu, another friend of TFA, left us. So may I request the audience to observe a minute's silence in their memory. So as few of you know, I had barely entered my teens when TFA announced its first award in 2005. I could not then have imagined, applying for Toto Awards. Even less could I have imagined something like winning 2 Totos in the same year, 2021, both for creative writing. So, thank you. But with the Toto Awards, anything is possible. In 2005, there was only one Toto Award for music. Now in 2024, there are 10 awards to be won. Yes, 2 for music, 3 for creative writing, 2 for photography, 2 for short film, and 1 for digital art. For 2 years, 2021 and 2022, the Toto Awards ceremony had to be conducted online. I don't think I have to tell you the reason why. So happily, we could return to normal last year and were able to hold the 2023 event at this very venue. To celebrate TFA's 20th year, we held a series of events in 2023, reconnecting with artists who had either won or been longlisted for the Toto Awards. The first was Words Matter, a conversation between distinguished poet, critic, and translator K. Sachidanandan and novelist Anjum Hassan. The event also featured 2 winners of the Toto for creative writing in 2023, Aparna Chivukula and Dadapir Jaiman, reading selections from their work.
Despite the despair, despite the darkness that seems to be surrounding us day by day, despite the fact that I realize I am going to die in an India which is much worse than the India where I was perhaps born and brought up, even then I try to find reasons for hope.
In collaboration with Ata Galata, we also organized 3 rehearsed readings of plays that had won Totos for creative writing. Neil Chaudhry's Godspeed, which won in 2009.
Jackie was one that chose to go through his lifetime at full speed, at Godspeed.
Shwetanshu Bora's Pagdi, which won in 2013.
We left for the Gurudwara in our sumo. 10 of us packed in. My parents, my sisters, me, 2 uncles of mine with their respective wives who had specially come in for the occasion, one from Ludhiana and the other from Ambala. Me and my sisters climbed together in the front seat, my father driving in his grey suit, navy blue pagdi, and sparkling black shoes.
And Abhishek Majumdar's An Arrangement of Shoes, which won in 2010.
The truth remains that Dadajan was indeed God-fearing and conscientious. And also he was deeply religious. And that brings us to this thing right now. This thing about the arrangement of shoes.
We were very busy last November. Supported by the Gotha Institute, we presented Flashback, a 3-day festival of films highlighting the work of previous winners and other notable entries for the Short Film Awards. The event also included workshops, masterclasses, and conversation on film-related themes. In the same month, we collaborated with the Global Music Institute to present Sound Maps, a packed day-long event focused on enabling musicians and music industry enthusiasts to take their craft and careers to the next level. The event concluded with 2 performances by past winners of the Toto Music Award. So if you want to catch all these, you can go to our TFA's YouTube channel. Next, the Toto Sangam House Residency Fellowship 2023 was awarded to Aparna Chivukula. She also won a Toto for her poetry in the same year.
I might want to tell a story. Do you know Rama, she begins? Do you know Sri Lakshmi, Chandri, Prabha, Bharati's sister, Sita? I feel I do, but I always say, no, who?
In response to numerous requests, TFA repeated its popular voice workshop in partnership with Our Theatre Collective in August 2023. This time it was held over 2 weekends so that participating performers and teachers could be given more individual attention. TFA would like to thank individuals who made donations to TFA in 2023-2024. The donors are Ranita Hirji, Samhita Arni, C.K. Meena, Violet Badgandi, Umera Bibi, G. Srinivasan, Sarita Vellani, and Anmol Vellani. I don't think I have to say this, but these donations are really important and invaluable for us because they subsidize the readings, which you saw, screening, conversations, talks, and other events that we organize to support young artists. The list of donors is rather short. I think you will agree. So in case you want to make it longer, please contact TFA's chairperson, C.K. Meena. So she'll be hovering in the foyer after the event and easily recognized. I'm sure there are many in the audience who believe that we should encourage and applaud emerging talent in India. ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಗೆ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ನೀಡುವಂಥ ವೇದಿಕೆಗಳು ತುಂಬ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರೋದು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ದೇಣಿಗೆಗಳು ತುಂಬ ನಮಗೆ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. For legacy reasons, the winner of the Toto for Music has always received a bigger cash prize than the winners under the other award categories. We have decided that this troubling inequality must go. To achieve parity with the music awards, the cash prize for other awards has been increased by 20% from this year. Yay! So all winners will now receive rupees 60,000 in cash, apart from a handsome handcrafted trophy and a certificate. Now you can applaud. So TFA is grateful to the sponsors of these awards for readily agreeing to underwrite this increase in cash prizes. The Photography Awards are supported by the Art and Photography Foundation India, the Short Film Awards by O2 Financials, the Kannada Creative Writing Awards by the Bhoomija Trust, the English Creative Writing Awards by the Manira Foundation and Naboneeta Majumdar, the Music Awards by Badri Vishal, and the Digital Award by the estate of Mehlli Gobhai. For the 2024 awards, we received 91 entries for photography, 194 for English creative writing, 47 for Kannada creative writing, 130 for short films, 259 for music, and 38 for digital art. Thank you. And we will now turn to the work of the artist shortlisted under the different award categories that I just read, beginning with the most recent Toto Award for digital art, which was started last year. The jurors for this award were Appupan, Sonali Zohra, and Pinaki De. Appupan is the author of 6 graphic novels and numerous online comics and is well known for his Hala Hala metaverse of comics. Sonali Zohra is an award-winning illustrator based in Canada. Her work is inspired by her love of nature, mythology, philosophy, and spirituality. Pinaki Dey is a graphic designer illustrator who works for renowned publishers across the globe. Two-time winner of the Publishing Next Prize for Best Book Designer, he has also received the prestigious Oxford Bookstore Book Cover Prize. So the three shortlisted digital artists are Priyanka Paul from Mumbai, Rebecca Rachna Paul from Kochi, and Nisha Tanwar from Gurugram. So let's look at what these artists submitted for the award. My apologies for jumping the gun earlier. Thank you for someone who said wait. That cue was really helpful. So, yeah. And since you have heard, what's the next category? Right. Okay, this is the oldest category of Toto Award, introduced in 2005. The jurors were Ishita Chakravarti, Aditi Srivatsa, Faizan Khan, and Nikhil D'Souza. Ishita is an Indian contemporary singer-songwriter, composer, and educator based in Mumbai. With strong roots in Hindustani classical music, Ishita is a musical explorer, traversing multiple genres, especially jazz, pop, and electronic music. Aditi Srivatsa is a recognized music entrepreneur who has played host to artists from around the world, in addition to championing independent music in India. Faizan Khan is an artist manager, A&R executive, entrepreneur, and currently the director of a hip-hop artist collective. Nikhil D'Souza is a singer, songwriter from Mumbai who has made waves in Indian independent music, Hindi film, and non-film music, and even international music. 4 musicians have been shortlisted for these awards. They are Rohan Prasanna and Kinari from New Delhi, Karshni from Mumbai, and Amrit Ramnath from Chennai. So now let's listen to one track that each has entered for the award.
as time passes by, of cheating you are shy, coming to get you now, cold revenge and how. And then you flow. I know. And then you and then you
Memory foam heals. If the shoes don't fit, then make them. I'm on a big brain, they don't get it, small cerebrum. Feminist strut, men in my DMs telling me sweet things. Memory foam, ay, yeah. Memory foam heals. Better remember how this bitch walk. Memorize all my verses. Better remember how this bitch talk. Ay, yeah, ay. They're not sleeping, they're pretending. Elephant in the room, wo na karna chahte mention. Cause the day they do, bars likhte lene lagenge bande tension. Kya Finsta karegi cancel? Kya sach mein likhti wo behtar? Kyun hota ja raha fans kam? Will she find me handsome? Wanna know the answer? You can prove it to my Paytm. Try me with the bag, pussy cat with the kitty. Yeah, my fans' father's worried like what happened to my bitty. Yeah.
Before moving on to the next category, TFA would like to thank Madverse Distribution for gifting this year's shortlisted musicians with an unlimited release plan. This will allow them to release music for free for a period of 1 year via Madverse's distribution service. Thank you, Madverse. Now we have the English Creative Writing Awards. The jury comprised Sophia Naz, a poet, author, editor, and translator who has published 5 books of poetry and a biography; Neil Chaudhary, playwright and theatre director who is visiting faculty at Ashoka University and the Drama School, Mumbai; and Parvati Sharma, author of a short story anthology, a novella, and historical biographies of 2 Mughal emperors, Jahangir and Akbar. So 4 writers have been shortlisted for the English Creative Writing Awards. They are Rose Maria Alexis from Bengaluru, Zainab Umar Farooq from Kozhikode, Faiz Ahmad from Mumbai, and Kinshuk Gupta from Lucknow.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to read my poem called Ancestry. Red tail lights of a resurrected bike, chased by howls along the cemetery road. How we turn into family myths, into warnings. I think of my great-grandfather, dead before I was born. How one day in his 40s, he could no longer read the alphabet of the Quran. How he lay on his charpoy for days, and his wife repeated what his mother once did, Alif, Be, Te. That's all I know of him. Such meager inheritance with which I must reconstruct my ancestors. I think of mother, of father. What shall remain of them in the formalin of family memory? What shall the sons of my sons and the daughters of my daughters inherit? What shall remain of me? Surely something more definitive than a tissue paper, crumpled upon earth's cutlery, checkered with my lip stains, saliva, and ketchup. Sole evidence that I once was in this city that persists and persists as a black stone with no epitaph. Thank you.
I'm going to be reading an excerpt from my story called Collar Tune. Boy and I have escaped to Kochi. This is the first time I'm traveling with Boy. This is the first time I'm traveling with a boy. I have told the perfect lies at home and given my friends the truth in proper detail, just in case, what with women's safety and all that. At first, it was awkward for me, meeting Boy after many months. Boy is more affectionate than I'm used to. He is very touchy. He is happy, he is shy and excited. Boy is such a little boy. Our mode of transport is the most apt for stories like these. We are traveling in a sleeper bus. I scanned the conductor's face for any ounce of judgment as I showed him our tickets. I scanned the driver's face too. I don't see any faces after that. Boy and I tried to watch a movie, and Boy put a sheepish arm over my shoulder. I tried to lean in, but my body didn't fold in any of the right places. When I tried to kiss Boy, everything changed. He wasn't shy anymore. He was a monkey. Boy was a spider, and he was a cat. Boy was all over me. A boy was all over me in a sleeper bus. I had heard stories of a friend accidentally walking in on a threesome in a sleeper bus. It made me freeze at every swish of our curtains and every sound from outside. I never thought I would remember this threesome story from this side of the curtain. Thank you.
Avakai, after K. Srilata. And since you are a Bombay man with an Avakai heart, I learned how to love pickles. Me, sugar-toothed woman whose last meal would be a banquet of dessert. Look at me now, scooping out another nugget of raw mango from a brick red ore of chilies and gingerly and mustard, tongue glazed with heat. Stewing in a Chennai summer, your Amma doesn't know I'm plowing through her carton of bubble-wrapped Horlicks bottles, their orange lids failing to rein in ladlefuls of oil and the sour tang of time. One day, I will tell her she converted me, blasphemer to Bhakta, murmuring a kalima to the glory of Urga, and it still won't be enough for her pantheon of blue gods. It's okay. The boy who adores my sister swears his tooth turned sweet only because of her devotion to cheesecake. All I know of love is this. It believes, it paints a palette anew.
Violent game, and then your heart takes a smash headlong like a dil fake ashik, as if your body is a shuttlecock to be tossed over through the satin-netted word, this game of doubles and diagonals, of dexterous wrists and sweaty armpits and screams. Red risky eyes bore into your back, each chance is the last. The straight poker face trees stand guard, the air clusters around life like an electromagnetic coil, trying to suck it all in. The polka-dotted olive green butterfly crashes on the ground. Sun rays turn into lashes of a policeman's cane. Shadows get longer and darker. Lovers splinter like a windshield. You can lose, you will lose. Run away, a husky voice repeats in your head. A man kisses a man's soapy shins, and die in contentment. This epileptic love is possible in books, but it's a banned book. You want to cuddle it closer to your chest, thumb through the prayer in it, but your fingers are matchsticks. Nothing they hold can be whole, ever. Your body cradles this feeling like a hedge that nourishes the sinuous Amar bale. Meanwhile, you lose another shot. Thank you.
Now the shortlist for the Photography Awards. The jurors were Ravi Agarwal, photographer, artist, environmental campaigner, writer, and curator. Prarthna Singh, a visual artist whose work explores questions of identity and gender and has appeared in numerous international publications. And Anita Kemka, who took to photography in 1996 and whose work has been exhibited in India, the UK, Spain, Italy, and France. So the 4 shortlisted photographers are Soham Joshi and Akriti Chandravanshi, both from Pune. Dheeraj Rabha from Golpura, Assam. And Ishwa Jivan from Mumbai. when I last said let's move on to the next category, I heard few ahs from audience, so I'm just going to clarify. First, we'll finish the short list, and then we'll, announce the winners. So just hold on a little bit. Next, we have the Kannada Creative Writing Award. The jurors for this award were eminent poet, editor, and novelist Savita Nagabhushana, and ಬಹುವಚನ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ವಿಮರ್ಶೆ ಅನ್ನುವ ಒಂದು ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯ ವಿಮರ್ಶಕರು ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯ ಎಡಿಟರ್ ಮತ್ತು ವಿಮರ್ಶಕರಾದ ಎಸ್ ಸಿರಾಜ್ ಅಹಮದ್ ಅವರು. ಸೊ 3 writers have been shortlisted for the Kannada Creative Writing Award this year. Munawar Jogibettu and Zubair Parappu, who are both from Belatangadi Taluk in Dakshin Kannada, a home district represent, and Naveen Tejasvi from Shivamogga. So now, just like the English Creative Writing Awards, the shortlisted writers will each read an excerpt from their stories.
ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೇ ನಿಮಿಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊರಡುವ ತಯಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಚಿಂತಿಸುತ್ತಿರಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಗೆಳೆಯರದ್ದೇ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಗುಂಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಎಂದು ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಇದೀಗ ಬಂದ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಎಂಬ ಒಕ್ಕನೆ ಬೇರೆ. ನಾನು ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆಯಿಂದಲೇ ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಮೊದಲ 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಯಾವ ಶಬ್ದವೂ ಕೇಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾಗ ಸಹಜವಾಗಿಯೇ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಧಿಕಗೊಳಿಸಿದೆ. ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಂಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅರಚ ಆರಂಭಿಸಿತು. ನಿಶಬ್ದವಾಗಿದ್ದ ಬಸ್ಸು ತಕ್ಷಣದ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗೆ ಪ್ರಯಾಣಿಕರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನಗುಗಡಲಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿತು. ನನ್ನ ಕೈಗಳು ಬೆವೆತು ನಾಚಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಮುದ್ದೆಯಾಗುತ್ತೇನೋ ಅನ್ನುವಷ್ಟು ಕುಸಿದು ಹೋದೆ. ಅದೊಂದು ಕಾಮೋತ್ತೇಜಿತ ಮುಳುಗುವಿಕೆಯ ಶಬ್ದ ಎಂದು ನಂಬಲಾದ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಧ್ವನಿ. ರಾಗವಾಗಿ ಬಲು ಜೋರಿನಿಂದ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅರಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದಂತೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಾನಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಕಳೆದು ಹಾಕಿತು. ಅದು ಹೆಣ್ಣಿನ ಅಪರಿಮಿತ ನೋವಿನ ಚಿತ್ಕಾರವೋ ಯಾತನೆಯ ಚೀರುವಿಕೆಯೋ ಆಗಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. ಸಮಾಜ ಅದೊಂದು ಕಾಮೋನ್ಮಾದದ ಪರಾಕಷ್ಟೆಯನ್ನು ನಂಬಿಸಿದ್ದರ ಫಲವಿದು. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದ ಉದ್ದನೆಯ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಬರೆದ ಲೈಕ್ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ ರಾಶಿ ಹರಿಸಿದ್ದ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕುಳಿತು ಸೀಟಿನಿಂದದ್ದು ನನ್ನ ಸೀಟಿಗೊಮ್ಮೆ ನೋಡಿ ನಕ್ಕು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಫಜೀತಿಗೆ ಸಿಲುಕಿಸಿದ್ದರು. ನಾನು ಮೊಬೈಲನ್ನು ಕಿಟಕಿಯ ಹೊರಗೆ ಎಸೆದು ಬಿಡೋಣ ಅನ್ನುವಷ್ಟು ಕುಸಿದು ಹೋದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ ಬೇಕೂಫ ಕೈಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದರೆ ಸಿಗಿದು ಹಾಕುವಷ್ಟು ಕೋಪ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ಸ್ಥಳದಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿದವರನ್ನೇ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಫಜೀತಿಗೆ ಸಿಲುಕಿಸುವ ಈ ವಿಕೃತ ವಿಘ್ನ ಸಂತೋಷಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಜವಾದ ಮನುಷ್ಯರದ್ದಲ್ಲ. ಬಸ್ಸು ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೊರಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈಗಲೇ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಯಿತೋ ಹೇಗೆ ಎಂದು ಚಾಲಕ ಕೂಡ ತಿಳಿ ಹಾಸ್ಯವೊಂದನ್ನು ಎಸೆದಾಗ ಪ್ರಯಾಣಿಕರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ನಕ್ಕರು. ಹೇಗೋ ಸಂಭಾಳಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಾಂಬ್ ನಿಗ್ರಹ ದಳದವರಂತೆ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡುವಲ್ಲಿ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾದೆ. ನನಗೆ ಸತ್ತು ಹೋಗುವಷ್ಟು ನಾಚಿಕೆಯಾಗಿ ತಲೆ ಎತ್ತಲೂ ಆಗದೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಮುದುರಿ ಕುಳಿತೆ. ಅರೆಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಗಮನವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಅತ್ತ ಕಡೆ ತಿರುಗುವಂತೆ ಆ ಆಗಂತುಕ ಓಡೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ದಡಬಡನೆ ಸದ್ದು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಬಸ್ ಸೇರಿದ್ದ. ಅವನ ಅವಸರ, ಯಾರೋ ಹಿಂಬಾಲಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಭಯ, ಅಡ್ಡಾದಿಡ್ಡಿ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಎಳೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಆತುರ, ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲಿದ್ದ ಅವನ ಗಮನವೆಲ್ಲ ಅವನ ಮೇಲೆ ಹರಿಯಲು ಸಹಕಾರಿಯಾದವು. ಅವನು ಭೀತಿ ತುಂಬಿದ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ದಾರಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ತನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹರಿದ ಬ್ಯಾಗನ್ನು ಕುಳಿತವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ತಾಗುವಂತೆ ಎಳೆಯುತ್ತಾ ಮಾಫ್ ಕೀಜಿಯೇ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಲೇ ಖಾಲಿ ಇದ್ದ ನನ್ನ ಸೀಟಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಲಿ ನಿಂತು ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ನ ಆತನ ಉದ್ದನೆಯ ಬ್ಯಾಗನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಶವವನ್ನು ಮೋರ್ಚರಿಲಿಟ್ಟಂತೆ ನನ್ನ ಮುಖವನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸಣ್ಣ ನಗು ಚೆಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಗಂಭೀರನಾಗಿ ಪಕ್ಕನೆ ಕುಳಿತುಕೊಂಡ. ಅವನ ಆಗಮನದ ಬೆನ್ನಿಗೆ ಬಸ್ ಚಾಲುವಾಗಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯಿಂದಲೇ ಅದು ಮಾಯಾನಗರ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರೆಂಬ ಮಹಾನಗರವನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬಿದ ಹೆಬ್ಬಾವಿನಂತೆಯೇ ಸಾವಧಾನದಿಂದಲೇ ತೆವಳಿಯಿತು.
ಮುಂಜಾವು ಹೊದಿಕೆ ಸರಿಸಿ ಊರು ಕಣ್ಣು ಬಿಡುವ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅಮ್ಮು ಎದ್ದು ಕೂರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಳು. ಬದುಕಿನ ಬಗೆಗಿದ್ದ 100 ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳು ಅವಳನ್ನು ತಟ್ಟಿ ಎಬ್ಬಿಸಿ ಹೊರಟು ಹೋಗುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಪಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಂಗ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ನಿಸ್ಕಾರ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ಭುಜಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಗು ತೂಗಿಕೊಂಡು ಬದುಕಿನ ಬಿಡಿ ಬಿಡಿ ಚಿತ್ರಗಳನ್ನು ಒಂದೆಡೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿಡೋ ಹುರುಪಿನಿಂದ ಹೊರಟು ಬಿಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಳು. ಯಾರೋ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಕಡೆಯದೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿ, ಹುಡುಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಪ್ಪ ಮಾರೈರೆ ಎಂದ 3ನೇ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗುವ ತೀರ್ಮಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಳು. ಮೊದಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಕೂಡಿ ಬರಬಾರದು ಅಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು ಪಕ್ಕದ ಫಕೀರ್ ಮುಹಿಯುದ್ದೀನ್ ದರ್ಗಾಕ್ಕೆ ನೇರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದವಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಂತೆ ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಳು. ಮದುವೆ ಎಂಬ ಸೂರಿನಡಿ ಕೂಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಿತವಾಗಿ ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತಾನೇ ಸಿದ್ಧಗೊಳಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಮಾರ್ಪಾಡು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಳು. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ತನ್ನ ಹಿಂದೆಯೇ ಬಂದು ಎಂಥ ನೀನು ದಿನಾಲು ನಡೆಯುವುದು ಮಗಳೇ ಎಂದು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿ ತನಗೆ ಮದುವೆಯಾಗಿ ಮಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಗುವಾಗಿ ಆ ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಕಿವಿ ಚುಚ್ಚಿದವರೆಗೂ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದ್ದ ಮುದುಕಿಯನ್ನು ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಇರಲಿ ಕಿವಿಗೂ ಹಾಕಿಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಉಮ್ಮ ನಾವು ನಾಳೆ ಸಿಗುವ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಂದು ತಪ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಂಡರೂ ಐಸಮ್ಮದ ಜಿದ್ದಿಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದವರಂತೆ 1 ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಒಂದಿಡೀ ಬದುಕಿಗೆ ಆಗುವಷ್ಟು ಮಾತನಾಡಿದ್ದಳು. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ದಪ್ಪ ಗಿಪ್ಪ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಹೇಳು? ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಬರುವುದು, ಬೀಡಿ ಕಟ್ಟಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದ, ಬಾವಿಯಿಂದ ನೀರು ಸೇದಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದ ನೋಡುವುದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಮತ್ತು ಭಾರಿ ಉಸಾರಿನ ಪೊದು ಬಂದರೆ ಹುರಿದ ಅಕ್ಕಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೇನು ನೋಡಲು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು. ಪೆಂಗಿಯಾಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇನು ನೋಡಿದ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲೇ ಅಕ್ಕಿ ತಿಂದರೆ ಅವಳು ಫಾಯಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ, ಕೈ ತೊಳೆದು ಅಕ್ಕಿ ತಿಂದರೆ ಅವಳು ಪಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಲೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲಸಾರ ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಳು ಬ್ಯಾರ್ದಿ. ಈಗೀಗ ಅಮ್ಮುವಿಗೂ ಐಸಮ್ಮಾದರ ಮಾತು ಹಿತವೆನಿಸುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಹತ್ತಿರದ ದುರ್ಗಾ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಾಳ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊತ್ತಾರೆ ಶುರುವಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಸುಪ್ರಭಾತ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟವೆನಿಸಿದ್ದು ಐಸಮ್ಮಾದ, ಹೇ ಹಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಹೇಳಬಾರ್ದು ಮಗಳೇ, ಅದು ದೇವಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಎಂದು ಸಣ್ಣಗೆ ಗದರಿದ ನಂತರವೇ. ಅಂದಿನಿಂದಲ್ಲವೇ ಅಮ್ಮು ಆ ಹಾಡುಗಳನ್ನು ಧ್ಯಾನಿಸಿ ಕೇಳಲು ತೊಡಗಿದ್ದು. ಹೀಗೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಾ ತೆರೆದುಕೊಂಡ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ತೋಳುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಚ್ಚಗೆ ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಡಬೇಕೆನ್ನುವಾಗಲೇ ಬೈಕಿನ ಹುಡುಗನೊಬ್ಬನಿಗೆ ಇವಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ರನೆ ಪ್ರೇಮವು ಹುಕ್ಕಿ ಬಂದು ಮತ್ತು ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಆತ ನಂಬರು ಬರೆದ ಚೀಟಿ ಎಸೆದು ಪ್ರಣಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಹ್ವಾನ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ರನೆ ಹೋದದ್ದು. ಅದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಅಣ್ಣನಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾಚಾ ನೀನು ಬಾರ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಎಂದು ದುಂಬಾಲು ಬೀಳಬೇಕಾಯಿತು. ಅಂದಿನಿಂದ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಹುರುಪಿನಿಂದ ನಡೆದರು. ಗುರುವಾಯನಕೆರೆ 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಎಂದು ಬರೆದ ಮೇಲುಗಲ್ಲಿನ ನೇರ ಬಲಕ್ಕಿರುವ ಕಿರಿದಾದ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಳಿತು 2 ಲೋಟ ಬಿಸಿ ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯುವಾಗ ಧರ್ಮಸ್ಥಳ ಸುಳ್ಯ ಬಸ್ಸು ತನ್ನ ಪರಿಚಿತ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಲುತ್ತಾ ಹಾರ್ನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಓಡುತ್ತಲೇ ಮರೆಯಾಗುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಬೀಸುವ ಕುಳಿರಾದ ಗಾಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿನ ಮಾಡಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ವಿಶಾಲವಾಗಿ ಹರವಿಕೊಂಡ ಆಳದ ಬೀಳುಗಳು ತಲೆದೂಗುತ್ತಾ ಇವರನ್ನೇ ನೋಡುವವು. ಮೇಲಿನ ಚಹಾದ ಕಾಕ ಗಿರಾಕಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರನ್ನೇ ಕುರಿತು ಮಾತನಾಡುವಂತೆ ಗುಸುಗುಸು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಇತ್ತ ಹಾಲು ಹಾಕುವ ತರುಣ ತನ್ನ ದೇಹವನ್ನು ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡುವುದು ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇದ್ದ ಚಾಚನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗದಿರಲೆಂದು ಚಡಪಡಿಸುವಳು. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಚಡ್ಡಿ ಹಾಕುವ ಹುಡುಗಿಯರನ್ನು ತಲೆ ಎತ್ತಿಯೂ ನೋಡದ ಯುವಕರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚಾಚಾ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಇವಳು ತನ್ನ ಊರಿನ ಜನರು ಕೊಳಕರು ಎಂದು ಶರಬರೆಯುವರು. ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಕಣ್ಣು ಬಿಡದೆ ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗುವ ಬುರ್ಕಾದ ಹೆಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಕೆಕ್ಕರಿಸಿ ನೋಡುವ ಗಂಡು ಕುಲದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಮ್ಮುವಿಗೆ ಹೇಸಿಗೆ, ಅಸಹ್ಯ ಎಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಮನೆಯ ಒಂದು ಕೀಲಿಕೈ ಅವಳ ಅಮ್ಮ ಚಂದ್ರಿಯ ಬಳಿ ಇರುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದನ್ನು ಕಿಟಕಿ ಗೋಡೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಳು. ಕಿಟಕಿಯ ಸರಳುಗಳನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿದು ಮೇಲೆ ಹತ್ತಿ ಗೋಡೆ ತಡವಿದಳು. ಎಷ್ಟು ತಡವಿದರೂ ಕೀಲಿಕೈ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಿಟಕಿ ಮೇಲೆಯೂ ತಡವಿದಳು, ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಗಿಲಾಯ ಮಾಡದ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಮನೆಯ ಗೋಡೆಯ ಅಂಚುಗಳು ಕೈ ತರಚಿದವು. ಕೈ ಒರೆಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಮನೆಯ ಹಿಂಬದಿ ಬಂದಳು. ಅಡಿಗೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಿಟಕಿ ಕೂರಿಸಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾವು ಹುಳಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಒಳಬಾರದಿರಲೆಂದು ಅಮ್ಮ ಹಳೆಯ ಇಟ್ಟಿಗೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕಿಟಕಿ ಕಿಂಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೇ ಜೋಡಿಸಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಳು. ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಇಟ್ಟಿಗೆಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಎಸೆದ ದೀಪ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಅಡಿಗೆ ಮನೆಯ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾರಿದಳು. ಪಾಟಿ ಚೀಲವನ್ನು ಜುಗುಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸೆದು ಬಂದು ಒಂದು ಜಾಂಬು ತಣ್ಣನೆ ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಹರಿವೆ ನೀರನ್ನು ಘಟಘಟನೆ ಕುಡಿದಳು. ಅಡಿಗೆ ಮನೆಯ ಅಗಣಿಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಹಿತ್ತಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಪಾಳ ಬಸ್ಸು ಬರುವ ಹೊತ್ತಾಗೆ ಹೋಯಿತು ಎನಿಸಿತು. ತನ್ನ ಸಾಹಸದಿಂದ ಕಡುನೀಲಿ ತಿಳಿನೀಲಿ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಬಣ್ಣವಾಗಿದ್ದವು. ಕಡುನೀಲಿ ಲಂಗವನ್ನು ಬೇಗನೆ ಕೊಡವಿಕೊಂಡು ಜಡಪತ್ರೆ ಹೂಗಳನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಮಡಿಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿಕೊಂಡಳು. ನಡುವೊಳಗಿನ ಕಪಾಟಿನಿಂದ ಹೂ ಕಟ್ಟುವ ದಾರವನ್ನು ತಂದು ಮನೆಯ ಮುಂದಿನ ಕಟ್ಟೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೂ ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದಳು. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಪಾಳ ಬಸ್ಸಿನ ಡ್ರೈವರು ಉದ್ದದ ಹೂದಂಡೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದ. ಬದಿಗೆ 2 ಹೂ ಕಟ್ಟುತ್ತಿದ್ದವಳು ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಕಟ್ಟಿದಳು. ಹೂದಂಡೆ ನಿನ್ನೆಗಿಂತ 1 ಗೇಣು ಉದ್ದವೇ ಕಾಣಿಸಿತು. ದಾರವನ್ನು ಜೇಬಿಗೆ ಇಳಿಸಿ ಹೂದಂಡೆಯನ್ನು ನಾಜೂಕಾಗಿ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಡಿದು 4 ಬಾಗಿಲ ಕಡೆ ಓಡಿದಳು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬಸ್ಸು ತಪ್ಪಿ ಹೋಗುವುದೆಂದು 4 ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಹಾಕಿದಳು. ಅಂಗನವಾಡಿಯ ಮಗ್ಗುಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇಳಿದು ಕೆಳಗಿನ ಕೆರೆಯ ಬಂಡಿದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿ ಮರುಕು ಟಾರು ರಸ್ತೆಗೆ ಇಳಿದವಳೆ ಬಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕಾಯುತ್ತಾ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದ ಜನರನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ವೇಗ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದಳು. ಸೊರಬದ ಹಾದಿಯನ್ನೇ ನೋಡುತ್ತಾ ಬಸ್ ನಿಲ್ಲುವ ಜಾಗದ ಎದುರಿನ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಕಟ್ಟೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತಳು. ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲೇ ನೀಲಿ ಬಣ್ಣದ ಪಾಳಗಾಡಿ ಪಿಪ್ಪಿರ್ರಿ ಪಿಪ್ಪಿ ಎಂದು ಹಾರನ್ ಬಾರಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಬಂತು. ದೀಪ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತು ತನ್ನೆಡೆ ಸಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಬಸ್ಸನ್ನೇ ನೋಡಿದಳು. ಬಸ್ಸು ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೇ ತಡ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಬಳಿ ಓಡಿದಳು. ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಬಗ್ಗಿ ಹೂ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಬಾನೆಟ್ಟಿನ ಮೇಲಿನ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗೆ ತೂಗಿದ. ತನ್ನ ಅಂಗಿಯ ಜೇಬನ್ನು ತಡವಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ದುಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಮ್ಮ ಎಂದ. ದೀಪ ಬಸ್ಸಿನ ಮುಂಭಾಗದಿಂದ ಓಡಿ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಬಾಗಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಳಿ ಬಂದಳು. ಅಣ್ಣ, ಹೂವಿಂದು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತೆ ಎಂದಳು. ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ತನ್ನ ಹಳೆಯ ಲೆದರ್ ಕೈಚೀಲದಿಂದ 10ರ 2 ನೋಟನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಅವಳ ಕೈಗಿಟ್ಟು ರಯ್ಯ ರಯ್ಯ ಎಂದನು. ದೀಪಳ ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ನಗುವ ರಳಿ ಮರೆಯಾಯಿತು. ಡ್ರೈವರು ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದುದು ಬರೇ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದು 20 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. 4 ಬಾಗಿಲು ಭೂತಪ್ಪನ ಕಡೆ ತಿರುಗಿ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲೇ ಕೈ ಮುಗಿದಳು. ಮನೆ ಕಡೆ ನಡೆದು ಬರುವಾಗ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ನಿಗೆ ಹೂವು ಕೊಡಬೇಕೆಂದು ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡಳು. ಮನೆಯ ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದು ನಡುವೊಳಗಿನ ಏಣಿ ಕತ್ತಲೆ ಮೂಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡಗಿಸಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಮಡಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 20 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದಳು. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಚಂದ್ರಿ, ಈ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕುಡಿಯೋಕೆ ಎಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಎಂದು ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ, ಯಾವಾಗಾರೋ ಕಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಆಕತಿ ಬಿಡಮ್ಮ ಎಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಂಗಸು ಹೇಳಿದಂತೆ ಹೇಳಿದಳು. 4ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಇಂಥ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿತ್ತು ಎಂದು ಅಡಿಕೆ ಮನೆಯ ಹೆಂಗಸರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದಳು ಚಂದ್ರಿ. ಅಡಿಕೆ ಹೆಂಗಸರೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಕಣಕ್ಕ ಎಂದು ಶಬಾಷ್ಗಿರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರು. ಆದರೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಒಳಗೊಳಗೆ ದೀಪ ಬರುವ ವರ್ಷದ ಜಾತ್ರೆಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಉಪಾಯವನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದಳು.
ಸೊ ಮುಂದಿನ ವಿಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನೌ ದ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್. The jury for these awards comprised Mahin Mirza, Anugyan Nag, and Shrikant Srinivasan. Mahin Mirza is a cinematographer and an independent filmmaker. Her films have been about people who usually belong to Adivasi, Dalit, minority, queer, or trans communities. Anugyan Nag is an assistant professor of film, media, and cultural studies at AJK Mass Communication Research Centre, Jamia Millia Islamia University in New Delhi. His films have been nominated and awarded at national and international film festivals. He has written many academic papers on cinema and has co-authored Tollygunj to Tollywood, the Bengali film industry reimagined. The third of the jurors was Shrikant Srinivasan. He is a film critic and programmer from Bangalore. His first book, Modernism by Other Means, is devoted to the films of Amit Datta. Datta's film, Nan Sukh, is the subject of Shrikant's second book, Still Lifes, Moving Images. 4 filmmakers have been shortlisted for these awards. They are Adip Das from New Delhi, Payal Chauhan from Mainpuri, Ayun Pratim Saikia from Ahmedabad, and Kushi Bano from Lucknow. Now let's take a look at excerpts from these films.
मैंने सोचा क्यों ना रोशनी के साथ बाहर शूट किया जाए। काफ़ी टाइम से मुझे नाव पर बैठने का मन था, लेकिन कभी चांस ही नहीं मिला। तो इसी बहाने पहले मैं रोशनी को नाव पर लेकर गई। वहाँ हमारे ऊपर इतना कोई ध्यान नहीं दे रहा था, सब बस चुपचाप बैठे हुए थे।
पहले मकान में मुझे कहा तुमको इसका जितना भाव लगता है उतना ही देना बनता है। दूसरी दुकान में मुझे मिली फिर वही कहानी, खाके बिकती है डकार भी है ये सेकंड हैंड बिरयानी। तीसरी दुकान में छिन गई मुझसे मेरी यादें, बिकती हैं अब चाय में मिलकर मीठी मीठी बातें। चौथी दुकान में कट किट्टी सी बाटे है जो फेट फेट कर दाव लगाए हर मिनट, बड़ी चालाकी से काम करता है, आवारा बोलियां तुमसे गवाता है, बड़े सलीके से काम करता है, ख्याली गोलियां तुमको खिलाता है, खासों का खास यहाँ आम दिखता है, चोर बाजार में चांद बिकता है।
चाय तो फिर चाय पे दिखेगा। अभी हम चाय पी के आए हैं आपको कल का ही आती ना तो फिर बना ही लिया मालूम आती ना। देखो आज बड़ी गुच्छा जब बीच में गुच्छा में चलियो बस आई दूसरी आई एक और पहले गिरी आती लूसी ओए डंडी भाई में लगी मामा खा ले ये लगी आधी कतर के आई हूं या आम के पेड़ में हम चढ़ सकती हूँ ऐसे जाए जब मंजी ऊपर जाए के जा में चढ़े पूरी गाँव में आते हैं आम हमारी तो गाँव में खूब आम होते लेकिन गए ना कबो भाई बाबा ने एक महीना एक आम रखा एक पेड़ पे तो वो पक गया तब लेके आए मेरे केले तो गोड़ हम जो बैठ के खाती थी नीचे मूड़ी करके हमारी माई बहुत हंसती है आते जब तक खाए ना रही खूब सारी तब तक इनको मूड़ी ना ऊपर हो एक टप का बीनने गए तो दो लाखन सिंह डकैत पहले वहाँ रहते थे जालौन तरफ वो निकले भैया नाम तो सुना ही था हमारे नाना थे प्रधान उनके पास आते जाते थे वो निकले अब भैया डर की वजह से अब क्या कि एकदम छोटे थे एकदम भागे अब अरे पिटी ना चुप हो जा जे नथु की नाते ना नथु नाम था मेरे नाना नथु की नाते ना उन्होंने भूख दिया लो जे ले जा इतने सारे टपके हम चुप हो गए ले लिया था हमने लाखन से डकैत को पहली बार देखा था ऐसा ইয়াত একেবাৰে থাকি যাম বুলি মইতো কেতিয়াও ভবা নাছিলোঁ নদীখনৰ এইপাৰে কিছুমান অসুবিধা থকাত আমি তোমাক একেবাৰে সৰুতেই বাহিৰলৈ পঠিয়াই দিবলগীয়া হ'ল শিক্ষাৰ বাবে তুমি গুচি যোৱাৰ পিছত তাতো একেবাৰে অকলশৰীয়া হৈ গ'ল আৰু লগতে তুমি যোৱাৰ পিছত এই ঘৰখনত বহুতখিনি প্ৰভাৱ পৰিলে দেউতাই কিছুমান বদমাছি কাম কৰিবলৈ ল'লে হয়তো তুমি থকা হ'লে চাগে ঘৰখন চাব পাৰিলা কাৰণ তুমি লাহে লাহে ডাঙৰ হৈ গৈছা
Thank you. That completes the shortlist for all awards, and the time has come to announce the winners of Totos for 2024. Are you guys ready? But not so soon. While you wait impatiently and wonder who among these talented artists will carry away the big prize, we normally entertain you with a film, live music, featuring more often than not the work of the young people who have made a splash at Toto Awards in earlier years. This time we will show you a selection of 4 entries that were submitted for the Photography Awards going as far back as 2015. So that, you'll get to know something of the enormous range of the image making that we at TFA have had the privilege to view and admire. Okay, now to the final act of this evening. But before we reveal the winners, we would like to express our gratitude to everyone involved in the awards process: the young writers, photographers, digital artists, filmmakers, and musicians who sent in entries for the awards. TFA's trustees, and everyone who helped to create the long list, and the jurors who took the difficult decision of selecting the winners. We must not also forget to thank the many people who helped with the management of the awards process and who put together the various pieces of today's event. Nor must we forget to thank the organizations which collaborated with us to present TFA's events. Our chief guest who will present the 2024 Toto Awards to the winners is Aakar Patel. I'm sure everyone here knows who Aakar Patel is, but still I'm going to read out a bio. Aakar is a columnist, author, and chair of Amnesty International India. Aakar, may I invite you to the stage? As with the presentation of the shortlist, we will start with the digital art. So, are you ready for the winner? Yeah, now though you're losing patience. The winner is an architect, designer, and artist who experiments with different mediums. Her work encapsulates dark emotions like self-doubt. For the last couple of months, she says, I have hopped onto the 3D train and I see a wholly different view of the horizon from here. In many ways, I felt the 2D world limited my creativity. She is a big round of applause, please. Few words.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Toto. Thank you, Sarita ma'am. And thank you for silencing the voices inside my head that I'm not worth it. And I know everybody feels that way, but I think we all deserve it. We all deserve the recognition and keep going. And 200 years of Toto Awards. Thank you.
Silencing the words that we are not worth it. I think every creative person has gone through that. Thank you, Nisha. Now, Totos for music. So the first winner's EP is a blend of different styles and languages, and he is debuting as a music director for a film. He is
காற்றை வீசுகின்றாய் வாழ்க
really happy. Thank you so much, Toto, for, I think Nisha said it beautifully. I'm not going to say too much, but I'd just like to thank my two friends that have come here to support me, my parents, and everybody behind the fact that I get to do what I do, which is honestly a blessing. So to every independent musician out there, thank you, Toto, for supporting us. And there's so many of us that really need this to sort of, motivate us and keep us going. So thank you.
the second winner of the music award is ready to release a hip-hop mixtape, Kattar Kinar. And she is
Heels. If the shoes don't fit, then make them. I'm on a big brain, they don't get it, small cerebrum. Feminist strut, men in my DMs telling me sweet things. Memory foam, ay, yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. I did not expect this. जब मैंने रैप स्टार्ट किया आई एक्सपेक्टेड इट विल बी लॉन्डे एंड जस्ट जंप नॉट लाइक इतने सीरियस लोग जो मतलब बहुत नहीं असल में और ऑल्सो मतलब सो आई एम वेरी वेरी ग्रेटफुल फॉर दिस आई होप ऑल्सो फ्यूचर में मेरे जैसे बहुत ऐसे ट्रांसजेंडर लोग आएंगे थैंक यू सो मच
The first Toto for English Creative Writing 2024 goes to a graduate in Biological Sciences whose poetry has appeared in various publications. He is also the winner of the Creators of Justice Literary Award 2022 and he has come all the way from Srinagar to join us here today.
At the end, we only wanted to be worthy, to carry one's own weight lightly, like a man swimming across the pool, his heart a small bird, gliding over the azure blue water, dimly burning in the light of the setting sun. Thank you everyone, especially the Toto team, my parents, and everyone who has contributed to this. Secondly, it feels great to be getting this award. This is the place, Bengaluru is the place where I wrote my first poem, like 7 years back, and it feels nice to be recognized here on this. I was doing an internship, I was in college, internship time here. Feels great, and I think since this award is given primarily for recognizing talent, I hope I justify this in the future. Thank you.
My Bengaluru heart is very happy. Oh. Of course, I hope your batteries are still, working a little bit. So, okay. My Bengaluru heart was really happy when Faz said what he said. So, okay. The second Toto for creative writing also goes to a poet who dreams about banana halwa from Bangalore and loves purple flowers, beautiful stationery, and avakai. This is not the first time she has sent an entry for this award. She is from Kozhikode and she wins for her selection of poems called Leafing Through Language. She is...
You've been chittering away since, hefting pebbles from the shores of language, building a bridge to that burning island across a strange, oracular sea. That was much heavier than I thought it would be. It's personally, it was a year that was marked by so much anger and bitterness and grief. And if I wrote poems at all, forget prize-winning poems, it was because my friends held me. They practically glued me together. One of whom is here. Advait, this would not have been possible without you. Thank you.
We now turn to the Photography Awards. Our first winner grew up in an ex-Ulfa detention camp in Golpara and has a MFA degree in painting from Vishwabharati University, Shantiniketan. His work was recently exhibited at Serendipity Arts Festival in Goa. And he is...
Thank you so much. Thank you, Toto, and thank you everyone for coming here. And it's like it gives us encouragement to continue our practices and all. And I really want to thank you, my friend Pooja Das here, who recommended me to apply for Toto. Yeah, and thank you.
It seems your friends are doing a lot of work for you guys who have shortlisted. So I hope you guys will treat your friends. And those who have no friends like that, pushing you, I hope you find such friends who will push you to, apply to Toto. Okay, now... As a visual artist, curator and designer, the work of us... Oh, already guessed. The work of our second winner of Toto for Photography 2024 is embedded, as she says, in the context of her everyday in the landscapes of South Asia. She was shortlisted for the Photography Awards last year as well, and she is...
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming here, and congratulations for TFA on completing 20 years. I've been a part of applying to TFA for the past 5 years, and it's come in handy on the 20th. What I do with my work and this work itself is always comes from self-doubt and questioning. And I'm really grateful for this year that there were comments by the jury that everyone could also get context to. And they solved a little bit of my dilemmas as well. So thank you so much, the jury, the organizers, the trustees, everyone. And I love my family and my pets and everyone. And thank you.
And now it's time for Kannada Creative Writing Award. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ? ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ? 3 ಜನ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಎಂತ ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಲಿ? ನವೀನ್ಗ? ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡುವ. The winner of this Toto is a first generation learner from Hosabale village in Sorba Taluk. Last year he won the St. Joseph's University's Babra Naidu Prize for a personal essay on the theme of songs I have forgotten. He is
ದೀಪ ತಲೆ ಎತ್ತಿ ಅಪ್ಪನ ಮುಖವ ನೋಡಿದಳು. ಅವಳ ಗಂಟಲು ತುಂಬಿ ಬಂತು. ಹಿಡಿದ ಅಪ್ಪನ ಹೆಬ್ಬೆರಳನ್ನು ನಾಜೂಕಾಗಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು 4 ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಬಂದಳು. ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚೂಪಾದ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಲ್ಲೊಂದನ್ನು ಆರಿಸಿ ತನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ರಾಯರ ಮನೆ ಕಡೆ ಎಸೆದಳು. ಗಾಜು ಹಳ್ಳೆಂದಿತು. ಓಡಿ ಅಪ್ಪನೆಡೆ ಬಂದು ನಾಜೂಕಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೆರಳ ಹಿಡಿದಳು.
ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ವರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ನಾನೇ. ನಾನು ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಸಖತ್ತ ಬರೀತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯ ನಾಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದೇ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸೂಪರ್ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. whenever like someone wins from a sorry, I can't talk. Whenever like someone from a oppressed background wins, I always take it as a personal win. So like today I want something like actually for me. Also, my grandma, my parents are here today. They have never been to any of my screenings or anything. Today they are here. ನಮ್ಮಪ್ಪ ಒಂದು 20 ವರ್ಷ he worked for one Brahmin family in village, but he never lost his love for the life. And my mom, who sent me to college, working every day in a school, cooking. And my grandpa, who built a house for us, and my grandma, who got like get against from like from the forest, and she was hungry and like she fed us. She's here. I love you all. ಬಹುಶಃ ನಮ್ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಯಾರ್ದು ಜೀವನ ಅಷ್ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಇವ್ರಿಗಿಂತ. ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದೆಮ್ ಐ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. ಆಲ್ಸೋ these are very difficult times. The bank manager in my village asking my villagers to speak in Hindi, and Hindi boards are in my bank, and they're giving saffron flag to primary school children in my village. It breaks my heart. I believe only art can only art can help us in these times. I would like to use this money to my dream. I had dream to create for me to know that I can make art. I had to come to Bangalore. I had to come to Bangalore to know that I can write or I can make films. And I've been making films, so I think I see a lot of hopes in art. I have a dream of having an art center in my village. I would like to use this money as a seed fund for this, and I really need help of you guys to make it happen. Thank you so much for TFA and all the juries. Thank you.
ನವೀನ್ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಶೋಷಿತ ಸಮುದಾಯದಿಂದ ಬಂದರೆ ಅದು ಕೇವಲ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ ವಿನ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಇಡೀ ಸಮುದಾಯದ ವಿನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ you all got it. I can say it in English that if you come from an oppressed community, it's not your personal win, it's your community's win. And when he said that he's going to use that money to, start art center in his village, that's what it means. It's never a personal win, but it is a community's win. So, okay. Now let's move on to short film. The first winner of the Toto for Short Film 2024 works in the social media team of Sadbhavana Trust, Lucknow. No? She has been part of the Third Eyes Learning Lab for 2 years. She wins for her film Kushi Ki Roshni. And she is...
वहाँ हमारे ऊपर इतना कोई ध्यान नहीं दे रहा था, सब बस चुपचाप बैठे हुए थे। शुक्रिया सभी का। मुझे इंग्लिश नहीं आती है तो मैं हिंदी में बोलूँगी। टोटो टीम का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। एंड मेरे पास तो शब्द नहीं है कि मैं क्या कहूँ, ये सपने जैसा है मेरे लिए, क्योंकि कभी इमेजिन नहीं कर रहा था कि ऐसे प्लेटफॉर्म पे भी हम आएंगे। और उन सब का शुक्रिया जिन्होंने मुझे सपोर्ट किया है यहाँ आने के लिए, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, स्पेशली द थर्ड आई टीम एंड माय लर्निंग लैब पार्टनर। थैंक यू।
Who might be the second winner? Any guesses? No guesses? You guys saw the films, no? Excerpts? Okay. Who? Let's see. The second winner for short film likes the mixing and merging of various mediums and streams. Fascinated by science and the arts alike, his interests take him to works that merge the two, in practice and in form. Perhaps born of this desire, he is currently very interested in multimedia forms in art and cinema. He wins for Chandraheen, that is moonless. And he is...
चोर बाजार में चांद बिकता है।
Everybody, something happens and then your mind goes blank. It's not like that. There's only one thought. It's like, oh shit. But anyway, thanks matlab kya, my two other people who made the film with me, Avanti and Shivpal, they're not here because they're taking care of a dog. No, one of them is taking care of a dog. The other one, I don't know I don't know this, but I think I'll say it anyway. Recently I'm from FTI, which is in Pune, which is a film school, and recently there was a great amount of violence that happened against students over there. And I don't know how many of you have heard, it was in response to a demonstration that happened on the 22nd with everything else in the world that's happening. So I don't want to dampen the spirits or anything, but one of them is over there helping the students fight the court case, which has been leveled against them. So there will be a fundraising campaign for the kids, my juniors and friends who are now facing sedition charges. And if you are of the opinion that it deserves. And thank you, of course, Toto, and everything else that other people have said. Yeah, okay, bye.
So, while the Toto Awards are widely recognized for making a vital contribution to the ecosystem of the arts in India, the Toto is a winner-takes-all award. The other finalists under each award category return home with only a certificate of commendation and a letter carrying the jury's appreciative comments. These are artists whose talent is undeniable. Their submissions have been shortlisted from a large number of entries from all over the country. In another year, or with a different panel of jurors, they might well have won the Toto. But this is a special year. As I said, it's the 20th year of Toto Awards, and TFA would like to make a surprise announcement. Unlike in the past, TFA has decided to give all the finalists who did not win this year a modest cash prize of 15,000 rupees in recognition of their enormous promise. In recognition of their enormous promise as writers, photographers, filmmakers, digital artists, and musicians. Our hope is that these smaller cash prizes will become a permanent feature of the Toto Awards, but it won't happen unless we can attract at least one generous benefactor who would like to make it happen. I've already said this, but please. Okay. Maybe that person is sitting in this audience. If you are, you know who to discuss with. So all other shortlisted artists will now receive their cash prizes and jury commendation certificates from our chief guest. I request Priyanka Paul, shortlisted for digital art, to come on to the stage. Unfortunately, the second shortlisted a digital artist, Rebecca Rachna Paul, had to rush back to Kerala for personal reasons. She will receive her check and certificate by courier. So next, Kashni, shortlisted for the Music Award. Kashni. Rohan Prasanna, also shortlisted for this award, is not here. He was shortlisted last year as well, and then too he did not turn up. So once again he'll receive, where is it? Again, through courier and email. So yeah. Now the writers shortlisted for the English Creative Writing Awards. Rosemaria Alexis. And Kinshuk Gupta too. Now the two shortlisted photographers. First, Ishwa Jivan. The other shortlisted photographer, Soham Joshi, is away in Brighton, England, and his check and certificate will be collected by his father, Mr. Sunil Joshi. The finalists for the Kannada Writing Award, Zubair Parappu, ಹಾಗೆ ಮುನಾವರ್ ಜೋಗಿಬೆಟ್ಟು ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತೀನಿ. And then Payal Chauhan for short film. And Ayon Pratim Saikia. All done. I now request Aakar to address the audience.
Thank you. That was fabulous and such fun and great entertainment. I don't think I've been in a room with so much talent before. Congratulations to all who made it to the shortlist. Thanks and congratulations to the judges. One can imagine how tough their task was to pick, particularly in a winner-take-all situation, which thankfully it wasn't today. But to pick one out of what seemed to me to be a very high quality of group of artists. I don't think too many people outside this room would have been able to imagine a set of people of this age, less than 30, having the quality that they did. Thank you also, and congratulations to TFA. The care that went into the presentation, the editing, the execution was visible, and it was a great joy to watch. Lastly, I'll speak about art itself. My wife, Tushita, and I were in Lahore about 10 years ago, and we went to the National College of Arts on the Mall, right opposite Kipling's gun, Zamzama. And she noticed, Tushita did, that the most intense work came out of the Baloch students there. And the reason was obviously the fact that they had the material, that they were going through a process of their community's engagement with the state, which had given them the wherewithal to use in art. And I think that what we saw today was something similar. And we live in a democratic framework where certain rights remain available to us. And the best way, I would agree that with Naveen, that the best way of being able to push back is through the cleanest way is through art. Unfortunately, the state receives artistic material in a particular way. There is a sort of hierarchy of stupid, and the things that they respond to most are tweets and such things. After that comes writing, and I think much farther down, because it's intense, it has quality, it needs to be absorbed fully before one can understand it, is art itself. I thought that all of the people that we saw on display, whose work we saw on display today, made the best possible use of the times that we live in, and showed us what it is that art can be used for in such times. Thank you all for coming. Thank you again to TFA.
And also, we want to, invite all the winners of Toto Awards 2024 just for a photograph. Now may I ask all the shortlisted artists to come on stage. That's all. Everything is done. Thank you for being here to celebrate the work of young artists and the 20th year of Toto Awards. So don't forget to sign on to TFA's mailing list. There's a table outside where you could leave your contact details. And ಮುಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಗುವ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. So have a good evening and great year. ಶುಭರಾತ್ರಿ.